Hey, what's up? My name's Nikki and this is my channel. I don't fucking know. So today we are doing a mukbang for the Latin Pig Cuban restaurant and bakery. So I went to Miami recently, I guess. Or not recently, like in the last 2 years, and I gotta tell you, I really start craving Cuban food now. It's like their subs and everything are just fire. So this is their chicharrones. They have a spicy, I feel like it's a Tabasco sauce that they use it with. The chicharrones are really hot right now, so we'll see how hot it is. So I don't really know how I feel about liking this. This is, I believe, pork fat, and it has a little bit of the meat up at the top. And I'm not a fat type of girl, you know. I want the red meat, and I'm not fat. I'm not a I think it's grizzle type of girl. But these, I like for some reason. I'm mad that I didn't get a drink. Alrighty, so this is the tostones. I don't remember, if that's really the name. And here's the fried pork. So this is the fried fat, the chicharrones, and this is the fried pork. So we have this like white sauce, but it's pretty freaking disgusting. So I'm not a fan of it. But I really liked the chicharrones last time I was here. Pardon my English or Hispanic or Latin or Mexican, whatever you call it. I'm half Mexican and still don't know a lick of nothing. And I kind of want to learn, but language is so hard. I just have to stop being lazy. I don't know if I like that. I'm sorry. It's hot. And it like doesn't come apart. It's like What's weird about these is they're like smashed plantains, I believe, but they're salty. So And they're hot as hell. Ooh. And I have no drink. Oof. I'll be back. So my entire order with tip was $41. Alrighty, here are my nails also. I believe the influencer I was influenced by was Lucy Bloom. They, them. But I love their aesthetic. And I really could not help but cop, you know? And I've never liked red. So this is a big step for me. So next I have the Cubano sandwich. I asked for no pickles. So it has ham, I believe pork, mustard, mayo, cheese. I probably could have gone home and this food has still been hot for me. Those all cheese. I'm not seeing that much ham. I only see like 2 slices of ham. This is probably so ugly, but oof, it's good, but it's hot. I love the mustard, and I kind of want to add like more mustard on the meat and everything, because I'm not really a big fan of pork, as I eat several things of pork, but yeah, the mustard is fire. I'm really upset at myself that I don't have a drink. But we're gonna go back to the chicharrones. Like the chicharrones, and then there's another white sauce. Ugh. No me gusta. And they're all pretty thick, so they're like even harder to bite into, but for some reason they're addicting. And I love the sauce. I wasn't going to talk about anything, but I guess I can touch on a subject I was really wanting to cover. So I went to the bookstore, have to price books, support secondhand resale for not only clothing but for books as well. So I went and bought some Goosebumps books they were $1 on clearance. So I thought, why not just have in my collection, you know? But I was really interested in like reading some romance books because I always see older women reading those books, and I think to myself, now's the time. I want to get into some eroticas, some romance novels. I want to be swept off my feet. And so I go into the bookstore, and there I see romance novels. I live in Texas, so half the books are about cowboys, and it's like hillbilly hick stuff. Like, I was raised in Texas, but people think Texas is like cowboys, dirt, nothing. Some parts are, but like Dallas is one of the biggest cities and most poppin', Austin, Houston, like we're known for turning up. So like it's not just sand dunes and dust storms, you know. Lubbock maybe, I'm joking. But I'm starting to like read like a couple pages of these books, and I see one talking about a girl who, she's a country singer. She's called fat by her manager. She shoves moon pies in her face. She's going after rodeo boys. It's just like, okay, this is too much on this side. I start reading others, and then it's all about military or ex-military men who are saving these women from a toxic relationship, or it's just the masculine man is ex-military. Honestly, men in the military freak me out. Like, I don't really know if I would ever want to talk to one of those, because that, I don't know. I have my feelings about it, and maybe I shouldn't explain further for the hate or whatnot, but when I see a guy in uniform, not it. Not for me. I want, I'm not even gonna go further for this video. So, I saw a whole bunch of ex-military stuff. So, now I'm looking at other books, and these books are about women in the 1500s and 1800s who are maidens to these rich white men or slaves to them, and they're saying it's a man's world. And I'm like, why can't any of these eroticas, these books written for women, be books that lift women up, that show them equal opportunity and like flirt respectfully with consent, you know? It just really irked me that all of the books I was reading were either like just really sexist or just really country. And I'm like, ugh. I can't. I love mullets, but do I want to read about herding cattle? And no, that's not gonna help me out at all. So I found this vampire book. I love vampire books. I love fiction books about medieval creatures and everything like that. So I found this book, I Thirst for You, and it's pretty good. It has all the scenes that you want to read about and feel about, you know, but I do warn you, it is regarding a kidnap. So, see, I really didn't have that much of a selection at Half Price Books. I finally gave up because I was just so tired of reading things about women talking about how it's a man's world and how they had and were waiting for this man to give them an opportunity to allow them to love them. And it's just like, why can't these books, or books, be uplifting for women, show men who like a woman who's outspoken and opinionated and who's really a woman? Why can't these books have stuff and scenes about periods? Y'all act like women never got no period before and that it shouldn't ever be discussed. Like, especially with vampires. I know Shane Dawson shouldn't really be spoken about, but he did such a comedic scene when Twilight came out. He did a parody where Bella just told, I don't even remember their name, Edward, that she could bleed for him once a month and allow him to drink it. And like, she put a cup and like gave it to him. It was so funny. And it's just like, why can't that be in the book? Why can't it be about real women shit? I'm waiting, I'm listening. Why can't it be about real women? Because if a man to walk to do anything while I'm on the thing, then skedaddle. Because men, I'm also going on this tangent, men should be able and have it available to them to have birth control. Why women are the only ones who have to put their bodies through this stuff is beyond me. And sometimes I wonder if my emotions sometimes are because of my birth control, because birth control, when you are on birth control, they give you a list of symptoms and side effects that you could have. So to think and just be like, oh, that's just because she's a woman. You don't realize all the stuff we like go through. How I also saw a comedic video on Instagram where these guys were trying pregnancy or period cramp simulators, and they put it on women and it had no effect to them. And like, I just really wish people and men understood what it was like to just be in our shoes and be sexualized when we don't consent, you know? So this was my mukbang. Hopefully it cooled down. I'll give it another bite. I just can't get over how these are salty. I don't like how they're salty. Because that's my closed-mindedness thinking, aw. I'm forgetting the word. Plantains need to be sugar and like brown sugar, cinnamon, and all that stuff. Maybe that's just me, but actually these are sweet, not salty, so it's tripping me out. But it was called Marcitos or something. I'm sorry, but this was alright. I'm not really a fan of pulled pork. Chicharrones, fire as always. The Cubano sandwich, I'm gonna need to put on more mustard and probably put on some more ham of my own, because a girl likes to eat. But overall, I'm satisfied for now, for this hour. But thanks for watching with me. I'm gonna go home and eat. I actually shoved you into my car so I don't have to use my shoe. My outfit was pretty cute today. I'll go show you real quick before I end it if it doesn't self-end because of my storage. But today was successful. I got compliments from my boss. I feel like I need to phrase myself better in some scenarios, but overall my message does go across as a determined individual and woman who wants to do much more and wants to succeed and is looking for opportunities in the business world. And I'm sure I've made it very clear that I want to move up, and I need to move up because I've worked my butt off, and it's really awesome that they're seeing it, and I'm in a company that sees me and hears me. So, and it's nice to have a voice. It is so nice to have a voice. So if you don't have a voice, keep using it, because sometimes your voice gets you in trouble, and you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Nobody knows it. When I was tired. Oh, nobody knows it. Alright. Thanks for sitting with me. I hope you liked my nails. I hope you liked my video. Eventful, talked about some nice things that I wanted to talk about. Come on, give me some books that are eroticas, that have women uplifting, women, how can I phrase this? Women achieving in both ways. So, alright, I appreciate it. This is my channel. I don't fucking know. See you later.